Hey guys, so it's Wednesday morning. This is the only morning I'm not milking or feeding or anything. Usually work in my office a little bit and then I'll bed the stalls during the milking. I just need to throw some lime down here and then take a scoop of bedding up. Bed half the barn at a time. I let the cows back in, coming back from milking. So this floor scraper on this side is not working right now. It actually has two bad wheel bearings, so we got to get those replaced. This one's been running. The only thing is it decides to crash right here sometimes. It's just the very last turn. All it needs to do is drive up there to the charger. It was running all night. Floors are cleaned up, but just here this last route it decided to stop. See what it can do. See, it just can't quite go on its own. Just give it a little kick and then it takes off. I just like to come in here once a week, rinse this out, make sure this ring is spinning good. So yesterday we let our dry cows and heifers into our new pasture. The dry cows were out all night. I saw they're back in this morning, still eating some feed there. Dad just told me to make sure all the heifers know how to get back in the barn. Looks like most of them came in to eat this morning. They were a little timid coming out of the door in that building, and some of them might not have gone back in since yesterday, so I want to make sure they know how. You guys know how to go inside? Here, head up there. Come on. Looks like this one probably didn't go in since yesterday. It's probably the only one. Hey, there you go. We have about 30 heifers running in the same pen here. They can go out this door. So I was just working in my office a little more, finishing up that video from yesterday. My dad had a meeting to go to this morning. I'm gonna go get the neighbor's backhoe because we have a water leak that we had to fix again. It's kind of out in front of the buildings here. We had fixed a water leak at this spot last year. It started leaking again. It's right around here. We have it shut off right now. Seemed like once we put that new well in, the water pressure was just a little bit better everywhere and we started having a few more leaks. It's really nice having a neighbor with a backhoe you can use sometimes. So I'm always mentioning our neighbors that we're borrowing or renting things from them. It's not always the same neighbor. We have a lot of different neighbors around. We all try to help each other out. So one thing with being smaller farms, you have to be able to share things and rent from each other so you don't have to own so much equipment. I'm just gonna start digging somewhere around this spot, so we'll see what we can find. I forgot to get a shovel. I should go grab one of those before I break something.
So we fixed this water leak one time and I don't know why it started leaking again. So we got down, this is where we fixed it before. Now Eric went to turn it on and we're gonna see where it leaks out. I think he's gonna call me here. All right, Eric, go ahead. I don't see anything.
We didn't find our water leak, just left that hole open, and we'll see if water starts flowing out of one of the directions. We can keep digging then. We had a delivery of soybean meal the other day. They had a grain tank on a semi and they had to back their auger in. We like them to get it towards the back, but they got a little too far and hit that roof. You can see the sun peeking through right there. Kind of turned that board and broke the screws out. So we're gonna straighten that board up and go up top there and caulk those holes. So we'll get the skid loader bucket up there, and then there's some boards I can walk out and work on it. So this board broke a little bit. Just want to get this straight, screw it into place. This barn roof gives us a good bit of trouble, especially if we run into it with stuff, but even so, there's different leaks and then it spoils feed. So we had went up on the roof and caulked a lot of the screws. See, there's just caulk in these screw holes. Just try to get all these pieces of metal bent up so the board sits flush with it. So I want to strengthen up this end of the board. Just gonna put a second one on top of it. I think I hear bees in there. Get up as high as you can. So this barn has a lot of carpenter bees in it. It's like a big bumblebee. There's one right there. They were coming out there because we were pounding on this board. Yeah, they just bore holes in the wood and live in the wood. They usually only come out around May, early June. There's one of their holes right there. We're down on the inside. We're gonna go up on the roof now and screw this piece down and put some caulk on it. So we let this water on for half an hour now, and you can see some water now seeping moisture the way up here. So that means it's probably a leak that's somewhere in this area or something. So we kind of assumed it was leaking at the same spot. Figured we didn't fix it right, but that's working fine. It's a different leak. Don't really like that because that means we got some weak hose all around this area. Yeah, now we're getting to it. Found a pool down there. Guess I should make it a little wider before we get too precise. So we found the leak. It's about right here. We're gonna just replace this whole piece back to where we spliced it last year. So now we'll disconnect it. We need a 6-foot piece of new hose. Gotta go to the plumbing store to get that. And I have another problem. I don't have any soda pop left, so might have to make a stop for one of those too.
Put these on first here. Got a new piece, so Eric's gonna go down and splice in the layer that dirt out then before you lay the pipe in.
Yeah.
Seems a little high there where you are.
Should.
Alright, I think that's good. Eric turned it on. I don't see any dripping, any leaks.
It's the next day now, so we left this hole open overnight. Didn't leak at all, so we're gonna fill it all in. Should be good to go. Hopefully nothing else starts leaking. Just gonna take this tractor home now. So we want to get this roof finished up now. Dad's gonna bring a skid loader to the back of the barn, lift me up there. So I gotta put some new screws in here and then we'll caulk these holes all up. So I got this goop here. I'm gonna put on all the screw holes now. Got it all sealed up. Doesn't necessarily look pretty, but it shouldn't leak. This is an aluminum roof, which is nice because it doesn't rust. Problem is it expands and contracts with the changing temperature, and it seems to work. Holes in the screws. Hopefully we get some more rain the next few days and we can see if that roof is gonna leak. Here we got Duchess coming over to say bye. Good girl. All right, see you guys in the next one.